Good evening. Thank you for this opportunity to address the student body. I'm honored to represent Iroquois as the class of 2020 valedictorian. I've learned a lot in my time here, but it took a trip to Burger King to put the pieces together. On the night the school delivered our caps and gowns, I found myself celebrating with my fellow seniors in the Burger King parking lot. Fueled by my appreciation and love for the teachers I had just seen, and looking into the familiar faces surrounding me, I had an epiphany. In the 2 months I had gone without seeing them, I missed all of these people, even those I hadn't spoken to in years. I realized I had learned so much from them all and couldn't leave until I had given a piece of that back to them. After spending 9 years at Iroquois, it's hard not to notice how special our community is. The most exceptional feature we display is our acceptance. While most of us have had our fair share of disagreements, I feel that our staff did a great job ensuring students respected each other and helped us resolve our differences. I used to think that films displaying high school as a toxic mix of cliques were fake, but after talking to my friends at other schools, I realized that these cliches are true to some extent. It's just that Iroquois defies that stigma. I'm proud to say I went to a school where people are both free to be themselves and free to find like-minded people. I had various experiences at other schools, but when I came here in second grade, I immediately knew that this school was perfect for me. I was nervous my first day when I sat down next to Isaiah Delaba in math class, but he accepted me without hesitation and soon became my best friend. In fact, we're still friends to this day. After leaving and coming back again in 5th grade, I was greeted by a smiling Kenzie Smith. She told me that she remembered me and that I still had a place at Iroquois despite being gone for 2 years. Never, for any moment, did I feel alone in my time here. Throughout the years, I've spoken with many others who felt the same way after moving into our district, that we are refreshingly welcoming and accepting. We are one family who loves and respects one another. Iroquois has inspired me in other ways as well. The staff here are extremely accommodating. A great educator is someone who is both respectable and relatable. The teachers at Iroquois exemplify this behavior. In fact, there are some teachers that I have admired so much that I've thought to myself, someday I want to be like that. They've always encouraged me to do my best, even when things are so hard that I wanted to give up. The teachers who have had me in their classrooms know I ask a lot of questions, so online education has been extremely difficult on me. Recently, I was having a lot of troubles finishing a project for Mr. Jones's programming class, so I emailed him asking him for help. When he didn't answer right away, I was a little frustrated. However, I solved the error in my code soon after and turned it in. When he replied to me in his next email, he told me that if he gave me just a little bit more time, he knew I would figure it out. I had never felt so proud and so grateful to have a teacher who believed in me enough to grant me an opportunity to prove to myself that I could do it if I just tried harder. The educators at Iroquois have motivated me like this countless times. This is simply the most recent example. I would like to say this to my peers. Use this microcosm of life to model your futures. While our school is small in numbers, we are big in heart. We have been given many opportunities to learn appreciation and understanding of others. Iroquois has taught us from the start of our education to treat the people around us like family, so let us take that idea with us into the wider world. Let every person you pass on the street be greeted with a warm smile and gentle words, no matter your relation to them. The students at Iroquois have protected, cared for, and encouraged each other in many ways, whether we're simply tutoring a struggling student or facing personal challenges as a group. I hope that we take this quality with us as we branch into the world, spreading love and compassion everywhere we go for the rest of our lives. This is our time to use what we have learned to bring light into the darkness. Now more than ever, we need to spread the idea of togetherness and family. We may be required to be physically apart, but we can still connect through kindness. Whether we are placing motivational signs on display, making small donations to a charity, or simply checking in on a friend or neighbor, we are impacting our community. One act of kindness can make a significant difference in someone's life. As author and anthropologist Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." As kindness begets kindness, one act can inspire others. Before we know it, one good deed can blossom into a world of benevolent acts. I hope this small body of people becomes the change our world needs. Thank you. To my fellow classmates, congratulations to each and every one of you. We should be extremely proud of ourselves because we worked hard to get to this day. While it might be difficult to say goodbye, we should focus on the good memories we had at Iroquois and look forward to the future. Good luck, class of 2020. It is now my privilege to call up our class president, Zachary Jakula.